morning, my friends, and welcome to Shaving with Rich. Today's shave is brought to you by an old favorite, Sterling Spice, and it's matching aftershave. We'll be using today, once again, the Sterling boar brush, and today, treat especial will be part 2 of the AC type razors that I have, and it's the Razorock Hawk. This is also an aluminum razor. I thought it was pretty fair to have them both being aluminum. Today it's sporting, looks like a Feather Pro Guard blade. I don't know how many shaves are on it. Probably not many, because I don't ever remember using this razor. Maybe once. Yeah, maybe once. I've got the soap already lathered. Had the safety cat was here just a few minutes ago, and he gave me a passing grade on the shaving station. So this is a sanctioned shave. Happy New Year to my friends and people who I've just met. I don't know why I still have a shirt on while I'm doing this, because it's just going to get all covered. I think I may have been a little light or excessive in the water here. I don't know. I think I'm going to add a little bit product just to see what that does, because it looked beautiful in the bowl, but then as soon as I went to put it on my face, it was not quite as good. You know, coming to an end of another year. I'm a little late getting this done this morning because I wanted to get out and have a couple errands run before traffic got considerably crazy. And really the only one I had to do was go get gasoline, or diesel fuel in my case. Went down, there was something going on in the parking lot of the Kroger. 6 police cars. I don't know what was going on, but it had to have been exciting. Anyway, it mucked traffic up around where I was getting my gasoline. So we had to kind of find an alternate way into the station. Here we go. You know what? This thing doesn't feel hardly any different than the General. I get a lot of blade feel. It does command respect. As it does anytime you're using a feather blade. And you can see a goodly amount of that blade hanging out there. It's going to be an exciting show. Same amount of effort is required in this one because this light razor is super light. So it requires you to control the razor both up and pulling it down, you know, getting it across your whiskers, because it'll stall on whiskers, it's so light. I was thinking about, as a head-to-head, both of these razors are capable of incredible shaves. But that's just a matter of skill. Because most of my shaves are not with, up until here recently, have not been with this type of razor. Most of my time has been has not been dedicated to this kind of razor, so my skill probably isn't quite the same as somebody else. Look at that, I got some little weepers already. Well, I didn't feel them. Well, that's because it's a feather. I didn't rinse between the passes either, did I? That didn't make it a fair comparison, really, with the general yesterday. Oh, what the heck. I'll just put a little extra water there and then I'll recoat. That's going to make this really slick because, well, sterling ink, you can't, doesn't get a whole lot slicker than that. One of my favorite soaps, so. And the Spice reminds me a lot of Old Spice, but then again, not completely. It has its own fragrance. It's as good as a tribute and also as a standalone. I don't think it's any one or the other. Yeah, I'm going to say between the two razors, the General and this, it's pretty much a wash. It's going to be whatever you got and whatever you like. They both feel just fine. A little bit aggressively mild, is that a word? I don't have a lot of fear that I'm going to be taking hull plating off. At the same time, I'm respecting, and I can feel that blade going across the surface there. And I suspect this blade has a few more shaves on it than just with the just in here. I may have transferred this from the my SS, so because it's a little grabby. New Year's Eve, or tonight, wife and I are going over to a friend's house, and there's another couple, and we're gonna just spend New Year's Eve together. We've done it for 31 years now. We had big New Year's Eve parties where there's been a lot of people, and all had kids, and they've grown up and gone on. And it's back down to just us two again, or we two couples. So, lifelong friendships, something to celebrate a new year with. I like to think I've got those here on the cadre. We make friends. And you do when you get a hobby like this. It's no longer as obscure as it was. It's raining like crazy outside, and I can feel the sump pump is right under me in the basement. And it's cycled 3 times since I've been standing here. This is the wettest year on record, as well on its way anyway. I think we're like a 1/4 of an inch shy of the wettest year since the 19th century in Ohio, when they started keeping records of that kind. And knock wood, we've not had any. We finally conquered our basement water problems. I have them 2 crocs, but they pump constantly. And the plumber has run the pipe out to the street instead of into the sewer, because he was afraid there was going to be backups and stuff, so he ran out the street. So I've got a little river out in front of the house, and everybody's singing my praises for that. I'm everybody's favorite guy. It's a pretty good shave. And I think, yeah, I'm not going to cut out here. I'm just going to go ahead and do my cleanup while we're talking about what's going to happen to us in the new year. I plan on continuing this. I've been doing the keto diet along with KJ and a couple other fellows here on the board. I've lost 27 pounds so far. Don't know where, because my clothes still fit. I'm going to continue that. My sleep doctor says if I lose 10 more pounds, I'll get another sleep study, and then maybe I can get out from under the using the CPAP machine, which will be good because that'll help my shoulder. It's just a whole. This will do this like the little red hen. I'll have less shoulder problems. I'm going to the doctor for that next week. So I won't be putting money down the well, getting something fixed that I'm going to sleep on it and injure myself again. This is the Spice aftershave. It is significantly different than Old Spice, but I like it just as well. I think it's a winner. Naturally, it's got a place in the den because, well, it's sterling, so we're going to keep it. I have a darn good shave again today, like I did last time. Last time with the General Later, I found that I had a little bit of irritation here, and that's not far different. I got a little irritation down here from the Hawk. Once again, we were using Sterling Spice today, both the soap and the aftershave. Staying sterling, I got the Sterling Pore Brush, which of 2018 for me, this was the bargain of the month, or the year. And finishing with our instrument of choice today, the Razorock Hawk. And my short-term verdict is between the Hawk and the General. It's pretty much whatever you like. If you have this in your hand and you have this on the shelf, I'd probably still go with this. Or if you had this in your hand, this on the shelf, you'd go with this. Because as far as the quality of shave, as far as the feel and everything, I don't think there's enough different to merit having both of them. I do, but that may or may not change. We'll see. That's it for me today. Have a wonderful new year, and thanks for coming to visit me. This is Major Rich saying bye-bye.